Alright, we're back. And we're still trying to just go through these early quests. Shut up! That cat is driving me insane. Giving me a headache. Thank you, Cyrus. I now have a headache. So apparently I missed something. I don't know. This quest, I can't seem to find it. I don't... Cleric, identify the source of the corruption. Slay Gravehide Seer. Search the defeated goblins. So apparently I didn't search. Okay, so it's all the way over here. Where the hell am I at on this map? Ankle biters. Hand-eye coordination is what we're looking for. I don't know. This is pretty... What the hell? What the flip? What was that all about? Same thing happened. So this quest wants you to pick stuff up, but then you get killed for it. And I can't seem to... There. That's just weird. I don't know what that was all about. This game is so weird. Now I'm back at the beginning of the game, I think. Gather goblin refuse. But when I gathered the refuse, they fucking killed me for it. You know? I think this... And there's... The other thing that's really annoying about this game is there's all these dead ends everywhere. Like, there's these iron gates that prevent you from going places. Which is really annoying. I don't know why they did this, because it's just kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. See all these iron gates? It's like it forces you to like... it's just kind of stupid. It forces you to have to run in circles trying to figure out how to get to places. Because there's all these like dead ends. Just, I don't really understand the purpose of that. The game's lagging pretty hard right now too, by the way. Yeah, I don't get that. Why put all these gates here? And they should also have an auto sprint for your mount. Like, since your mount sprints every so often, they should just fucking have that on auto sprint. They should just do it for you. You shouldn't have to click the button. It's, again, just another stupid mechanic. It's like no one's like when someone's on a horse, they're trying to go somewhere, they're never not gonna want to use sprint. So this should just it's like just fucking. You should have a toggle where you can just toggle that on, where it just automatically uses it. It's clunky. It is. I mean, it feels smooth. Like it's smoother when like it looks really clunky when you watch it on somebody else's stream. When you're actually moving on the horse, it feels okay. Like moving left and right feels good. It feels. It's not great, but it's not bad. I've seen worse. Let's just put it that way. I just got killed now because I had this quest that said gather goblin refuse, and when I did, these guards killed me. So this quest, be very careful when you pick up this quest because there's this. See here on the ground, there's this like thing on the ground. If you gather it, these guards just kill you. I don't really understand why. So I'm kind of. This quest is kind of weird. So gather goblin refuse, but then when you do, the guards come out and kill you. So yeah, that's maybe. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like right here, you see that's where I died because these guards just basically killed me. Huh, I don't know. Yeah, the mount, it's not great, but it feels like turning left and right with the mount feels very smooth, and just the character controller is very smooth. There is some lag, unfortunately, on the server, but it's, you know, what can you do? Yeah, that's a glitch. That's a glitch. There's one glitch where it's super bright. They're aware of that, and they're working on fixing that, so. This quest is weird. Game's got a lot of people in it. Yeah, the funny part is it doesn't. The game's not even out yet, and it looks old. It doesn't look like a game for 20. You know, it's in Unreal Engine 5, but it doesn't look like an Unreal Engine 5 game. You know. But I'm gonna say I don't give a shit if they fix all the issues I have with the game, it could be a fun game. The game could definitely be fun if they fix some of the issues that they have. You know, and most of the issues I've found with the game are pretty minor. You know, they're not huge deals. I would like to do a camera offset. We'll see if that's in the game. Yeah, as long as it's fun. I mean, and I'm enjoying the combat. I think the combat's pretty cool. Like, things that I don't like about the game, the character models obviously look really dated. The hair is really awful. The hair that they have is bad. The animations for the horde mount aren't that great. There's a lot of, like, glitchy shit. Like, If I summon my mount with a keybind, I have to use a different keybind to get on the mount, and then when I get on the mount, it releases my mouse cursor. So now I'm in like a World of Warcraft kind of right-click to rotate the screen mode. But then when I dismount, it goes back into action camera mode where the mouse, just moving my mouse left and right, rotates the screen. I think I'm sure they have a reason for doing that, but I wouldn't have done it that way. So I would have made the same key that summons my mount. I would have basically gotten rid of the mount. So example, but I guess it's because the mount can be, I guess he can fight or something, or someone said you can do something with the mount. I don't know. It's just the way the mount works is a little unusual. So a little bit unusual. It just has to get, I think it's more just getting used to the way it is. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just being used to how it works. So yeah, I don't know, but like in BDO, you do have a mount, you do have a button to summon a mount in BDO, and you do have a button to mount on the mount, but the button to mount on the mount in BDO is basically just your interact button. So that's what I would expect. Like I hit this button, summons my mount. I would prefer to just go up and use my interact button. But when I try to keybind interact to mount on this mount, it won't let me. So you get so much work. Oh, that sucks. Gather goblin refuse. Okay. Physical defense increased. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm having fun. I like the kind of old school combat, old school kind of grindy combat. The combat system's good, you know, the character control is nice and smooth. So. Questing system's a little janky. It wants me to collect goblin refuse. I don't really know what that is. I mean, am I supposed to collect goblin poop? I don't know. Let's take a look at my inventory. So we're collecting a magical bag of mixed goodies. Okay, so we've got a shield, which is better than my shield. Let's grab this. Let's equip it. We're going to open this up. And we've got a physical defense heavy armor. And apparently if we wear the more pieces, for those that wander wherever they be lost, so it gives me constitution and max health. So let's give me this one, since I'm a tank. And you can see now we're wearing this. It's hard to tell because it's so dark right now. Zagreem, what's up, dude? Shit, I've had Ashes of Creation for a long time, Zagreem. I purchased Ashes of Creation a year or 2 years ago. I think like 2 years ago. When did I? I know I purchased it a while ago. Like I think I paid $100 to get into the early access like a couple years ago. So I already own the game. So I already own the game. You almost did multiple times. I think the combat's pretty fun. I think it could be good. I think it'd be a good game if they fix all the little issues. There's lots of little bugs. You know, I mean, the graphics are kind of crappy, and you know, it doesn't look like a game that it doesn't look like a new game. I mean, here, look at my gear. Like, look at the way my character looks. You know, here, like these graphics are not the graphics of a game that comes out in 2025. Yeah, Arcade was one of the biggest inspirations for the game. So, but this is my character. I mean, this looks like armor and character model and character hair from a game that came out in 2009. Between 2005 and 2009 is what this so for a game that isn't even done yet, it looks dated graphically. But again, who cares what the graphics look like if the game's fun, if the combat feels fluid, if the game has nice systems, and it does. The game has cool systems. So there's interesting like skill trees, right? There's a archetype skill tree, which is I'm a tank. So these are the abilities that are kind of more tank focused. And then there's your weapon skills. So you can go up and level up your weapon skills, and there's different types of effects that you get, right? And then there's your stamina skill tree, which gives you different stuff. And then there's your skill book, which just shows you what your and to move things to your bars, you have to open up your skill book. You've also got your crafting, herbalism, lumberjacking, hunting, fishing, mining. So there's a lot in the game. You know, I can taunt this mob. Watch, I'm gonna taunt this mob. Now he's gonna come after me because I taunted him. Boom. You got your mount, right? That was my mount. I just dismissed him. Okay, here's my mount. I can mount up. You know, the movement of the mounts, you know. Oh, who was it? I think hey Austin Cos GW, whatever. You said the mount movement feels a bit clunky. It feels a lot better when you're in action combat mode. You know, when you're using mouse look. Because when you get on the mount, here, let me show you something. When you get on your mount, like right now I'm in action mode, which means mouse look. So when I move my mouse left and right, the screen rotates, right? If I get on my mount, it automatically takes me out of that mode, which is a little bit odd. Now you're in this mode where you're kind of like having to right click on the screen, like old World of Warcraft style. I got to right click, which I think makes the mount movement feel more clunky. So get rid of that. Go back into, make sure you have a keybind to switch back to action combat mode, and then the mount will feel 10,000 times better. So now it feels much smoother. So make sure that if your mount feels clunky, that you keybind. Yeah, the horse is old. I mean, yeah, and it does have some, like if you move really fast, you can see the horse does lean to the. Like, let me zoom out. If I move really fast, you can see the horse does lean a little bit. I don't know if you can buy horse armor. Let me dismount. I don't know about that. I don't see a mount. Here, hold on a second. There is a bar down here for your mount. The game does have a really nice HUD editor. There is a vehicle mount action bar. So your mount does have, specific abilities. It is a brown horse. It's just dark right now. It is brown. But you can see the game has a really nice HUD editor, though. So that's good. A lot of games don't have that, so... Really? That's the first brown horse? This is just the one that I got. Like, you get it at the very beginning of the game. Here. I mean, I think it's brown. It's at nighttime right now, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I mean, it looks like a brown horse to me. Yeah, I don't know. You've only seen gray. Maybe it's just because it's nighttime. Maybe the horse color is based off of your archetype, based off of your class. I'm a tank, right? It's weird that this game has a fighter and a tank. Normally those would be the same class. And then they would just be different paths you would choose, so very bizarre. And some of these quests are weird. I don't really understand them. One says pick up goblin refuse, and I'm killing goblins, and I don't know. I'm not getting any refuse, so... I got a goblin tooth. Look at this ranger's just crushing people. Oh, objective complete. So we did complete one objective there. Here, if he's going to use his bow, then I'm going to use a bow. Alright, so... Okay, that quest looks complete. Ambush caravan down. Let's do the ankle biters, I guess. I hate the map. The map in this game is terrible. Like, this map is just... Yeah, I really don't like the map in this game at all. I think it's a terrible map. I don't know, yeah, that... I don't think so? I don't think so. But no, wait, you're supposed to be able to, because remember Ashes of Creation had some crazy system that I thought, you know, Ashes of Creation, archetypes. I thought there was all kinds of shit. Right, like, so I'm a tank. Yeah, so there's secondary archetypes. Combine tank with a secondary archetype to unlock a new playstyle. So I guess there's... You could do a tank. I don't... So I guess you can combine classes, basically. Yeah, you can combine classes. So apparently you can do Guardian. You could do tank plus tank, which is weird. I don't know when you get to choose the second archetype. So they're not in the game yet? Okay, but it looks like eventually you'll be able to be like a Guardian, which is a tank plus tank. But I think tank plus Bard is what I would want to do. I think tank plus Bard would be awesome. You know, look at tank plus whatever this is a Paladin. We'll see, what's that? Is that Cleric? It's probably Cleric. Yeah, tank plus Cleric is Paladin. Tank plus Bard is Argent. It's coming soon, like maybe spring? Okay, so that's cool. So yeah, that stuff's coming. Yeah, coming soon, 2 years from now. Right, 2 years later, coming soon. I mean, Ion 2 has been saying they're going to implement the PC UI for months, and yeah, we don't know what's going on. Yeah, everything takes years. Yeah, this part of the game, I really dislike this part of the game. You see what happened? I went down into this courtyard, and now I can't get out of this courtyard. They have all these bloody gates here, which is so annoying. Like, now I'm stuck inside this courtyard. Don't know why they did this. I don't understand why they did this. Let's make it so that when you go to a certain area, you're completely stuck. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like if you go to the gate, right? There's a goblin throwing shit at me. I mean, there's people on the other side of the gate. There's no reason that I shouldn't just be able to walk through here. You know, why put this here? It's limiting, like, my ability to navigate the map. So I don't really understand it. Yeah, really not sure what's going on with that. What the hell? I don't know what's going on with that skeleton. I don't really understand the whole thing. I don't understand why anybody would want to play Expedition 36. I'm sorry, but a turn-based game in today's day is just not something I'm interested in. Now look, I have to run all the way around, and I'm completely like hell and gone from Cartagena. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. This is so stupid. I just don't get it. Why put those fucking portcullises in there and prevent you from navigating the map? Now I'm running all the way around because I got stuck in here. Right? So stupid. Like, wasting my time. There's nothing I like more than wasting my time in an MMO. Trust me, it's like MMOs are so time fucking consuming anyway. I don't want to waste time when I'm in the game. Look, and you can see there's a porkless up ahead too. It's like, fuck, how do I fucking get out of here? And the map doesn't tell you, right? It just looks like, yeah, you can go anywhere. You know what I mean? But you can't. You can't go anywhere. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. It's just stupid. It is so pointless. Why do this to the gamer? Why make it so that you're like... It just doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. Why put these here? There's no reason to prevent the gamer from playing the game. That's what you're doing. You're preventing the gamer from playing the game. It's like, we're going to prevent you from moving around, so you have to run in circles for 20 minutes until you find the correct path. Who gives a fuck what path is the correct path? Just let me the fuck out. Stupid, dude. Now I'm like way off course. I'm like way off somewhere else I don't even want to be. Like, I'm way down here. Now this looks like the main road here. So it looks like to get back to the quest area, I'm going to have to go all the way around this road, all the way around. I guarantee you that's what I'm going to have to do. Watch. We're going to have to follow this road all the fucking way around. Which is just stupid, right? I mean, Steven Shreve, if you're watching my stream, which I'm sure you're not, what the fuck? What moron thought this was a good idea? Like, who thought this was a smart idea? Who discovered the Lionhold Ember Spring? Okay. I think this is another Hearth location. Right? Watch. You can attune to these locations. Not sure why you'd want to attune to the one I just attuned to, but whatever. Now we gotta run all the way around. So dumb, man. Yeah, it's just annoying, dude. Duck, this is like, it's like, why would they ever... I just don't understand why you would create a map like that. I don't understand why you would... Because there's no reason not to let people go through these porkless entryways. There's just... It's not like there's not other players. Literally other players standing on the other side of the portcullis. It's not like it's a zone that's not that's unnavigatable. You know what I mean? There's people on the other side of the fucking fence. Oh, what? But there's no reason. There's just no reason for it. Like, it serves no purpose other than to prevent the player from navigating the map. That's the only purpose it serves, is to prevent the player from navigating the map. Yeah, maybe 10 years. Look, here's another porkless, right? So now we're back to where we were. Lesson learned, don't jump down. Don't fall down into the area beneath us, or we'll have to run all the way around again, right? Yeah. That's the you like who knows when this game will ever release though. Like when will the release of this game be is the real question. I will, but I don't want to be too critical. I mean, I've been pretty critical, but the game is way better than it was. I mean, I've played this game, I guess, for a while. Here, look. Here's a video I did 4 years ago, but that wasn't me playing the game. Here's me playing the game 3 years ago. But again, this wasn't me playing the game. Actually, this was just me reviewing one of their live streams. So it looks like the first time I played this game was 2 years ago. Earlier today. Actually, no, it wasn't even that, because this was, again, just me giving feedback based on the stream, one of the streams. Alpha Tank 2 preview. So... Okay, so I would say the first time I played the game was 11 months ago then. Like, this was me playing the game 11 months ago. On the Cleric. So it looks like the first time I really actually got in and played the game was probably, 11 months, a year ago. I thought it was longer than that, but I've been, like, covering this game. I've been looking at this game for a long time, And it definitely is looking a lot better, so... Now, what am I supposed to be doing here? I'm supposed to be... Search the defeated goblins for clues. And there's apparently no auto attack. Which... there should be, right? Yeah, I can't. Apparently there's no auto attack? That's weird. What is this light source coming from? I guess that's a fire. I don't see a lot. Those flames aren't really. Those flames aren't really good. Like when I'm standing back and I see that fire, it's putting off way too much light. Like the light source for this fire looks so unrealistic. Like that just looks terrible. It's really bad. What's the music sound like in this game? And I don't like the fact that they have too little volume. Yeah, the lighting is something they're working on. They're actively working on that. But look at the audio settings though. We have master volume, music volume, S, sound effects, and voiceover. Compare that to Ion 2. In Ion 2 we have player sound, other players in the game, their sound, sound effects, ambience, music, dialogue. I mean, there's like probably like 20 different types of audio settings you can change. And in this game we've got 4. I mean, at the very least, ambient sound should be different than sound effects, right? So I turn off the SFX volume. We're not going to hear the water, right? No water. So you hear the water? And hear like the crickets? The crickets and the ambient should always be separate from the sound of my weapon hitting someone in the face. So that's pretty disappointing that they don't have that separated. I can barely hear the water, actually. And the camera keeps zooming in. I'm not sure why. Like, if I zoom the camera way out... Oh, I know why. I know why. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to fix that. Camera, zoom in. Let's change this. And zoom in. Okay, that'll fix that. Of course, now we can't zoom out. Now we can't zoom out though. So there's no zoom out. So they've bound. Alright, check this out. So no, that's not right. Hold on a second. Camera. So the cameras zoom out. If you put it to your scroll wheel, it zooms in and out. But if you put camera zoom out to like a keybind like, you know, C or 4 or something, it'll only zoom in, it won't zoom out. So basically you can only keybind zoom to mouse wheel, otherwise you're not going to be able to ever zoom out, right? Which sucks because I have an ability where I'm charging, right? See, I have this ability here which is shift mouse wheel up. The problem is when I use that ability, my character the camera also is zooming in at the same time. So, and I seem to have turned off auto attack because I could have sworn there was auto attack in this game. Is there like a chat window? Hold on a second. Let's see. Yeah, so like there's some stuff in this game that makes no sense. Like there's things in this game that absolutely make no sense. So I don't know about that. I don't even know how. I'm trying to figure out how to turn auto attack on. Because my character's not auto attacking. Like if I go up to a mob and I swing and hit him, like if I hit this mob and I just stand here, my character won't attack. She'll just stand here. Dear. There, auto attack enabled. Okay, so alright, cool. So that fixes that, hopefully. Yeah, see now we're auto attacking. Wait, we were. They got. Yeah, I don't know where the cash shop is. There it is down here probably. So you got inventory. I don't know why when you hover over you get this stupid pop-up window. See this pop-up window that comes up? I hate this. I don't know why it does that. You got destinies or paths. Each contains a constellation of objectives. As you complete them, stars will illuminate. So apparently there's this whole destiny thing. And I guess you get just one of those other stupid systems in an MMO where you get rewards for just playing the game. You know, it's like, oh, you're playing the game, collect your rewards. It's like an Ion 2. Oh, you did it. You completed a quest. Guess what? You did an achievement. I mean, there's so many. Like you get like 20 achievements an hour. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. You know, it's like I hate that shit. You're giving me a bunch of shit for playing the game. Well, let me get the stuff in the game. Don't give me loot just because I played it. Give me loot because I killed something and looted them to get loot. Not because I played the game for 5 hours. Hey, you played the game for 5 hours. Here's some loot. That's stupid. It's like fucking, that's today's mentality. That's like the fucking, like, millennial mentality. Like, you know? Like, if you come in third in a tournament, in a karate tournament with 3 people, you get a ribbon. Why are you giving me a ribbon? I'm fucking came in dead last. Fuck that. I suck. You know what I mean? Don't give me rewards just for participating. That's dumb. I didn't earn it. So it looks like you can turn auto attack on and off just by left clicking. So if I left click, here, right? If I left click, see it turns it off. If I left click again, it turns it back on. Yeah, so I don't know how to solve the camera thing. If I want to keybind shift mouse wheel up for my charge, then I'm always going to have the issue of whenever I charge, I'm going to zoom in my camera. And I got to turn the audio down because I can't talk over the sound effects of other people shooting their stupid bow. Which sucks because it turns down everything. Like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to hear like the sound of the water really loud, but not have to hear the sound of my weapon bouncing off a shield super loud? Because it can be annoying sometimes. But no, not Ashes of Creation. Loot Goblin Rock Sacks. Like, how many fucking quests can we do to kill goblins? I mean, literally, we've already done probably 3 or 4 quests that are all the same monster. Kill this goblin to get this. Kill this goblin to get this. Kill that goblin to get this. It's like, really? Like, seriously? They should call this. They should call this Goblins of Creation. They should call this Ashes of the Goblins. that's what this game should be called. Ashes of the Goblins. Oh. I don't know, dude. Fuck, I guess. I like being a Goblin Slayer, but this is getting to be a little bit ridiculous. I do think this game should be called Ashes of the Goblins. Or the Goblin's Ashes. I don't even know how I'm going to get to these quests. Navigating this map is so weird. I really wish I would have started in the other area. I'm going to tell you guys, when you create your character and you pick a starting area, don't start in this area. Do not start in this area. This area sucks. Like, I don't even know how to get to these quests because if you're here, you cannot get through these walls here. Maybe you can, oh wait, maybe you can get through here. Maybe, right? Oh my god, I've spent more time just running in circles because of this stupid portcullises. This game gives me a headache, man. And the other thing that's really stupid is this like dash on your horse. Like, how many MMOs have you guys played? Like Black Desert Online, right? Like, think about like a game that has a stamina rush. Like Ion 2 does this too. Like, if you're running, it will automatically use your stamina to sprint. There should be an option to turn on that makes sure that when you're on your mount, that you're automatically using sprint if you can. I shouldn't have to sit here and click this button every 10 seconds or every 15 seconds because that's stupid. It's like, don't make me just go, click the button. Every 30 seconds, I got to click a button. Fucking put like a toggle or something. Just says always use it when it's available. Because it's just stupid. God, there's so many things in this game that just make you shake your head. They're just like, you didn't think this through. Like, as a game developer, you didn't think this through. This is very logical, simplistic stuff. And again, here we go with the, with the porkless bar that we can't get through, right? See, this is what I'm talking about. When you start in this zone, you constantly run into this bullshit in this area. It's just dumb. Why are you preventing me from navigating the map? Man, it's fucking dark. Here, look. Oh, can't go this way. I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. God, they want to be originally like fucking annoying, man. And this toggle, every time I get my, like, getting on and off the mount, toggling action combat, toggling the action camera is stupid. Okay, action camera on. Get on a mount, right? I'm gonna get on my mount, action camera off. I'm gonna get off my mount, action camera back on. Don't fucking try to tell me how to play the game. Don't fucking try to interpret what I want to do, right? If I got action camera on and I get on my mount, I should have action camera on. If I got action camera on when I'm on the mount and I get off, I should still fucking have action camera on. Right? The fuck? Oh, we think you may want to use mouse, like no mouse look and right click on the screen. Why? I think they're releasing the cursor because they think you want to be a fucking noob and you want to click the fucking buttons on your horse bar. Fucking, I'm going to keybind that shit. I ain't clicking that shit. I hit fucking 5 for sprint. I'm not going down here clicking the goddamn button. What do I look like, a fucking noob? Jesus. Now, I think the graphics look the best at night, though. I'm so pissed right now. I'm pissed for two main reasons. I want to play an MMO that's fun, and it's so fucking hard right now to find a good MMO. And I'm so frustrated with this game because this game could be really good, but it's not really good because of stupid little decisions they've made that are so asinine. They're so mundane. They're so like, are you this stupid? You're a gaming company making an MMO and you are this fucking stupid that you're doing decisions that make no fucking sense. Like, these decisions make no sense. Why are you doing this? Who at your fucking studio decided this was a good idea, right? I'm kind of bored of Ion 2. Honestly, I'm kind of bored of Ion 2. Ion 2 got to the point where I had to grind my gear score up to 1400, Duck, and it took me like 2 or 3 days, like maybe about 2.5 days to grind my gear score from 1100 to 1400. And when I got to 1400, I just realized I'm gonna have to keep grinding and just doing repetitive content over and over and over again just to get to 2200. The thing with Ion is it's just this circular thing. Do this dungeon over and over again and do these 3 different things over and over and over again until you get the gear you need to bump up your gear score, and that moves you into the next bracket of other 3 things that are basically just at a higher gear score level. And then it's really dumb. Like, Ion 2 is really stupid. Okay, so here's Ion 2. Ion 2. Do MSQ, right? Do MSQ. Do all map quests. Do all, mini dungeons. And okay, now once you've done all that, right? Once you've done all of this, then your gear score is like around 1100. Okay, now that your gear score is at 1100, do Shugo over and over again. Do world boss, whatever they're called. World boss spawns. And then in between that, do rift openings, right? And then if you fucking have find time, go into Abyss, get your ass handed to you over and over and over again while you attempt to do daily quests, okay? That are basically the same as this shit, okay? And then when you get done with all that, and you've got your ass handed to you, and you've done your rifts, and you've done your will boss, you've done your Shugo, and you've done your regular dungeons, right? You've done your regular dungeons of your eye level or gear score, same fucking shit, different MMO. Now you're at 13 to 1400. You're at 1300 to 1400 gear score, right? So now you're here. Guess what? Guess what? Do this fucking shit again. Okay? The only difference is now your dungeons you're doing are a more difficult dungeons that require a 1300 to 1400 gear score. But all this other shit, Shugo, World Boss, Rift, Abyss, same fucking shit. Okay? Do all this again until you get to 1600, and then do it all again until you get to 1800. And then, it's just repetitive. It's just repetitive. Like, there's no really rhyme or reason to it. The only overarching goal is to just keep pushing the gear score up. Ion 2 is all about one simple thing. Gear score. That's it. That's it. Everything in the game, everything you do, the only reason you do it is to raise your gear score. That's it. And MMO shouldn't be about linear progression that's completely almost like 99% based on one thing, right? This is the one thing that makes you powerful. Like, you can do crafting, you can make food, you can make drinks, and sure, you can make these things that buff you and make you slightly more stronger, but why do that? Why bother? It's too time consuming. The crafting takes too much time. Like, the only people that want to craft in Ion 2 are the people that don't want to do the dungeons and don't want to do the fucking treadmill. If you don't want to do the treadmill, the gear score treadmill, and you just want to make money working the auction house, then yeah, you could just run around, gather stuff, and craft and sell it, right? And that's all you do. That's how you play the game. You're a gatherer, crafter, right? Or apparently what they call it in Asia is they call it the ricers. They call it the ricers, the people that go around and collect all the rice. Apparently that's what they call it over there. So Ion has some really cool stuff to it, but the purpose of the game, like the progression, is really stupid. It's really dumb. So, and the combat, the skills, the skill system in Ion 2 is about 2/10 of what you have in this game. This game has way more, right? Ashes of Creation has a much, much more flexible and unique skill progression system. You've got not only these abilities that you get, right? But you've got weapon skills, you've got stamina skills, and there might, who knows, maybe there's more. But just this alone is more than what Ion 2 has, right? These choices combined with these choices, not to mention, you can use a bow. So now you've got to do your bow talents as well. So you got your sword talents, you got your bow talents, you got your stamina, you got your archetype. You want the simplest game system? I don't think about brain dead people too much. Yeah. But the problem with this game, what's making me so mad is it's wasting my time. Like there's things in this game that are preventing me from playing the game. You've got systems and things work in this game that are preventing me from just playing the game the way I would play 99.9% of the other MMOs out there, right? Like the map's really awful. The questing is kind of, it's not intuitive. Like for example here, it says search defeated goblins for clues. Okay, where's this at on the map? Can someone please tell me where this is? Right? Here, show on map. I've got show on map. I don't even know what this is. Like, does this do anything? I'm clicking it. Does it do anything? I don't know. Let's go to the map. Okay, but we see goblin counterattack, loot goblins, sacks, loot. Okay, so it's apparently not any of those, right? And if we go up here, it says Arbor Overrun. Well, what the fuck's that? I mean, if I look in my log, I only see 2 quests. I see Hand-Eye Coordination and Rain of Rocks. Oh, look, when I clicked that, it actually opened up the map. Did you see that? Although, I don't know which one it is. I still don't know which one it is. Does it here? And here's a track untrack quest. Let's turn these off and see what happens. Okay. Now we don't see. We see this, which is claim your reward. Okay. Now let's go back and let's click on this one. Okay, now we've got these. So there's all, and I don't know what these ones mean. Like, what's the number 1 mean? Okay, it's this. So what's interesting though is when you hover over this, it says loot goblin rock sacks from goblin throwers. So that ties up together pretty nicely. Personally, I would have had it say just Rain of Rocks. Why bother saying loot goblin rock sacks? Just have it say Rain of Rocks. The quest tells you what to do. Just to give you the quest name when you hover over it. And then you go back into here, we turn this off, we turn this on. Now we have to zoom out. And I still can't find, here, I guess it's, I can't even find it. Like the other quest, like I don't, where is it? And I don't like how the map shows quests that are like, I don't like how the map shows where the quests are. I wouldn't show this. Like I would, if there was an option to turn off show quests like that you haven't picked up yet, I would turn it off because it's just distracting. It's like I don't care. I don't care where the quests are. Like the quest I'm doing should lead me through the world, which by hand because because that's the way MMOs are. They treat you like a 5-year-old. Go here, go there. Here's a little dotted line on the ground that shows you where to go if you can't figure it out. It's just fucking stupid. But yeah, I can't figure out where this hand-eye coordination quest is. Like, I have no idea where this is at. And I don't know what the... And this map's fucking trippy as hell, man. It's gonna give me fucking vertigo. Like, look at this shit. Look at this map. Say, what the fuck? like it's like you go. I'm sorry, but when I'm looking at this and it goes to this, like this is a. Okay, notice this one. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna zoom in once. Okay, it didn't change. I'm gonna zoom in again. It goes to this, but notice when I zoom back out, it doesn't go back to the previous state. It goes to this. See that? It's different. It shouldn't do that. So we zoom in once, we zoom in here, it goes from here to here. Okay, we zoom in, zoom out, it's different. Zoom in, zoom out, now it stays the same. It's just little things, Fucking little things. Little things that like, I'm a software developer, and I think that's why these things annoy me so much. Because I develop, applications, web applications, applications for my company. And this shit, if I was coding this, you wouldn't see this shit. Like this stuff wouldn't happen because I'd be like, well, that's bullshit. It shouldn't, that's stupid. You know, I wouldn't allow this type of weirdness behavior to work that way. Yeah, but I can't figure out this quest. I don't even know. Like cleric, blah 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 blah. Just outside of Samia's Hope, wherever the fuck that is. And like telling me like where something is on the map is like not of no use at all. You guys look at this map and tell me if you know where Samia's Hope is. Where's Samia's Hope? Okay. The quest says it's just outside of Samia's Hope. Where the fuck's that? Like, what? Samia's Hope? Okay, where's that? And how do I know? You're telling me I gotta like hover over every single little thing to find it? Lion hole. Okay, here's this. I still can't find it. Just like this game is fucking weird, dude. Yeah, so you know, I played this game like I guess 11 or 12 months ago. Now you can see we got the bright world glitch going on right now. Okay, now you saw that too. Remember there was like a turn in, but now it disappeared. Why'd it disappear? Remember there was a thing here that said there was a turn in, and now it's gone? Fucking weird shit, dude. This game is fucking weird. And the worst part is you can't level just by killing mobs because the XP sucks. Like if you try to kill mobs to level, you'll level very, very slowly. Yeah, so what's really killing this game is the questing system is just straight up garbage. Like it's just terrible. You're pretty much forced to quest if you want to level. I mean, you can level killing mobs, but watch my experience bar at the bottom of the screen. I just killed a mob and the experience bar didn't even fucking move, right? There it moved. It moved a little bit that time. Notice it was really interesting is I killed the first mob and my experience bar didn't seem to move at all. Then I killed the second mob and I saw the experience bar bump up a little bit. And then I killed the third bar and I didn't see the experience bar move at all. So again, just inconsistencies. It's like it doesn't make sense. It's like why would one mob give me experience and the other two don't? So let's take a look. We've got 17,000, right? We got 17,000 such and such. So we're going to go here. This is how much experience we have, right? Let's kill one mob and see what we get. And apparently the experience is now locked to my cursor for another lovely glitch. Okay. I'm trying to do that again. I don't know how that happened. But I did see because the experience was locked on my cursor. I did actually see it change from 17,456 to, so we got 180, 181 experience for killing that monster, right? $637. Okay, we had 637, and now we have 818. So we got 200, 200, and like 70 or something. I don't know. So we are getting experience. Yeah. But yeah, fuck, I'm not doing any more quests. Fuck that. I'm just gonna kill monsters. Fuck the police. Some of them are, no, they're not. They're not all that bad, but a lot of them are bad. I mean, you just don't know. It's a case by case basis. Some cops are good, some cops are bad, but they're not all that bad. Yeah, they ever since it's the internet, man. Ever since the internet's out, the internet is there. The news people are there to sell news. Of course, so everything's going to be over glorified, over dramatized because it sells. It's just like the same thing with YouTube with content streamers. Like streamers doing a fucking, clickbait. Ashes of Creation, the worst MMO ever created. And then you go and you watch the guy's video and he's like, hey, this game's pretty fun. I'm like, wait a minute, your title said it was the worst video game ever created. The same thing with the police in America. It's clickbait, right? Yeah, sure, there's a lot of bad cops, but there's a lot of good cops too. So it's just clickbait. Yeah, no, I think the game's good. I actually like the game. That's why I'm so mad. That's why I get so angry at the game, because it's these little things that if they were fixed, the game would be so much better, right? And it's not just that. It's like I can understand glitches. I can understand little, like the light bug, the light issue, where the whole game turns really bright. That doesn't bother me at all because that's just a glitch. That's a bug. That's normal during development. So they did something that caused this bug. They'll find it. They'll fix it. I'm okay with that. It's the stuff that doesn't make sense. The stuff that like, oh, I've got a quest to go into this area here and kill some goblins. But when I'm in this area, if I tend to jump down below, I get stuck in this courtyard where I can't get out. And the only way to get back to where I was is to go all the way around the map. Just that kind of stuff doesn't make any sense. There was no thought process there. It's like if you've ever played a game like World of Warcraft and you're in the wetlands and you're going towards Arathi Highlands and you go across the big bridge there. If you fall in the water in Arathi Highlands or in that bridge going to Arathi Highlands, there's going to be places that you can swim to where you can climb out of the water and get up on the other side of the bridge, right? But what this game has done is if you fell in the water, the way Ashes of Creation handled it in this specific case is you would fall in the water and you would get back out of the water, but you would be fucking coming out in Westfall. You know what I mean? You'd be like, what the fuck? Why am I in Westfall? I fell in the water in between the wetlands and Arathi Highlands. That's what it feels like. That's how punishing that portless thing feels. It's just like, what the fuck, right? Actually, the game's kind of refreshing. The combat's nice because the auto attack, right? So in that fight there, you could see that I only have two skills I have three skills, right? Well, four skills. Well, okay, if we want to be truthful, I have five skills. But in any combat encounter, I'm typically using Vengeance and I'm using Shield Assault. And if my health starts to get low, I'll use Shake It Off. And I will use Grit probably on cooldown just because it reduces the damage I'm taking. So in a normal combat encounter, I'm pretty much just using three buttons. So in between those three buttons, I'm just letting the character auto attack. So it's kind of nice. It's relaxing. Ion 2, you have to dodge so much in Ion 2, especially in boss fights, that your hand gets tired. And it can be very tiresome to play Ion 2. Because it's a lot of work to round up like 15 mobs and kill them. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of movement. It's a lot of button clicking. It's a lot of positioning. It's very, it's intensive. If I played 8 hours of Ion, I'm pretty fucking tired. I could envision playing 8 hours of this game and not even being that tired because I can let the game kind of do some of this auto attacking for me, which is kind of why World of Warcraft in some ways can be really enjoyable because you can let the auto attack, like if you're playing like a protection paladin, for example, you can sit there and just, throw in a few buffs and stuff and let your auto attack do its thing. It can be nice. But you don't, as we get further down the talent trees, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of abilities. But the graphics in the game are nice. I mean, the graphics aren't bad. The world graphics. Where the graphics suffer is the character models and the armor. I mean, these character models and the armor look really dated, right? And part of the reason for this is because this stuff was created when the game was in Unreal Engine 4. Then they decided after like 5 years the game was in development to upgrade to Unreal Engine 5, which was probably a good idea, but they haven't upgraded the character models or the armor, right? This armor actually is one of the better looking chest pieces. I've seen a lot of armor in this game that looks really bad, but the character models are really bad. The hair, the hair is really bad, and like this, I mean, these eyebrows are atrocious, right? This looks like a game. This character model and the skin texture and the hair looks like something that was made in 2009, somewhere between 2005, 2009. I mean, Guild Wars 2 came out in, 2012, I think? And it looks better than this. Terra came out in 2011, I think. You know? So, Elder Scrolls Online came out in 2013, I believe, or 2014. So, my point is, and then you see a big seam in the neck here. See that big tear in my neck right there? I mean, these are things that when a game's been in development for 8 years, you would expect this wouldn't be there. That's a pretty glaring, issue there with the texture. But it's visual. I mean, who cares? It's visual. If the game's fun and the combat's fun, the mechanics are fun, that people can forgive graphics very quickly. The best part about this game is the character controller is one of the better character controllers that I've played. This movement, like just the feeling of how the character moves and jumps, is really good. Feels really good. It's fluid. It's responsive. The skills, like when you press a button, it's very responsive. The animations are nice. If you play like a caster in this game, the particle effects of the animations are really nice. They look really good. So if I go here and I use like this, let me just use my, I'm going to use my grit skill, but I want to show you how nice the animation looks. See, that looks really good. That's a really nice looking animation, So there's, so the things that are the most important things to me in an MMO are a big open world. This seems to have a big open world. A very good character controller where the character movement feels fluid. This has that. Good combat with a lot of flexibility in the build system. This seems to have that, right? This seems to have that. So, and a good crafting system. And this crafting system, from what I've seen and what I've heard, is actually excellent. The crafting system in this game is supposed to be really good. So if I were to take a month off, let's say I was going to take a vacation from work. If I was going to take a vacation from work and someone put down Throne of Liberty, Ion 2, Ashes of Creation, Guild Wars 2, World of Warcraft, all the MMOs I could think of on a list and said, which one would you want to play over your 1 month vacation? I probably would say Ashes of Creation. Because I think it has the most potential. And because it's new. It's something I haven't played. I mean, there's other games like WoW and Guild Wars 2 are good games, but I've played them so much that I'm bored of them. So, and there's an ice cream truck outside my window. I don't know if you guys can hear that. No? Hear it? You hear that ice cream truck outside my window? All right, let's see if we can. I think we're just going to kill mobs for a bit. The questing system I don't care for in this game. I think we're gonna have to change my charge key. I'm gonna change the charge key so that I'm not like zooming in every time I charged. So we're going to change card charge to be, instead of shift mouse wheel up, it's going to be F key. Okay. All right. So F. That way we can keep our zoom level right where we want it. All right, so we did, let's see, we got some sort of a chest here, and we got rations, some health salve, and we got a scroll of constitution. Lasts 180 minutes. Let's grab the scroll. And we got some sort of adventurer's garb. I think that's maybe what we were wearing when we started the game. We got a upgraded magical weapon here. Looks like a big upgrade. Let's equip that. And I don't know if we can disenchant, like break stuff down or anything. Yes, I don't know. Let me right click equips. Okay, this ice cream truck guy outside my window is starting to get annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna close the window. That was getting beyond annoying. Oh no, my headset just broke. Alright guys, hold on a second. My headset just broke. No! I knew it was like fitting on my head, like weird. I'm like, let me if I can fix. I'm just gonna tape this together real quick. I just happen to have my Swiss Army knife here. I just happen to have a roll of electric tape in my desk drawer, because you never know when you're gonna need electric tape. I am electric taping this headset together. I use a headset that they stopped making about 8 years ago or longer. So these headsets I have to buy off eBay. All right. And because of that, I have extra headsets that I buy just in case one breaks. But that electric tape should fix that for now. We'll see how long that holds. All right. Yeah. So I was wondering, Destiny objective complete. I was wondering, like, if I can break down gear, like, but I don't really know. So. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to move this ability. I don't like this skill here. I'm going to put this here. Let's go back into our skill tree. So we do have one archetype skill point. And let me go back to
only a 2-second downtime of this status effect when
I think it's this
it's
video.
just one target. The implications of this is amazing, so I highly recommend this skill. It's not super bold and are able to roll with the percent. It's an alien NPC here. Your next bench here contains the options of Shield Assault and Shield Slam. Can point just to get his upgrade. One that is mandatory is Shake It Off. A very small...
Okay, we've already got Shake It Off. He's got this skill here on the left, so let's take a look at that one. This is somebody who's played a lot of the game. So he has picked up one of these. Apply snare to enemy in front of you with a loud shout, then quickly follow up with a powerful ground stomp, dealing physical damage to enemies. So this is an AoE ability. This one here does a bunch of damage, applies trip to a target enemy. So we're going to go with this one because we want the AoE effect. And I don't know where we're going to put this. It's a 12-second cooldown. It generates a ton of threat. I think we're going to put this... I don't know. It's a 12-second cooldown. Let's put it on the R key. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to charge. Okay, do a couple knee strikes. R. Boom. Do that. So our rotation is going to be to charge in, do our knee stomp thingy if we have any charges on it, and then do our roar, and then just auto attack the mob for a bit. We can throw up our defensive ability here. And that's pretty much it. That'll pretty much take these mobs down. Yeah, I mean, so far this game, I like the combat. I like the combat, and that's the most important thing. Because I like to grind mobs, and I like crafting and gathering, so if I can do those things and spend a lot of time focusing on those things, and if those things can get me money, and if that's a source for money, like the crafting and farming mobs is a good source of money, then I can play MMO quite a bit just based on those systems. I love that little roar. That's pretty cool looking. Oh, the roar. I think we're gonna do a little World of Warcraft non-action target combat, just so I can rotate the camera for you guys. That way it'll look cooler. Right? That way I can rotate the camera and you get a better view of the combat. See, I'm thinking about you guys. It looks cooler that way when you're watching the stream. Right. Now we got new weapon skill points. I think so I think that I think it's like Skyrim, when you use a weapon, I think maybe this bar goes up. Let's see if that's true. We're gonna kill a few mobs and see. Okay, we're at 1%, but you can see the little blue. See the blue? There's more blue in the bar than there was, I think. Let's kill it. Yeah, see, now it's 2%. So by using your weapons, you rank up the skill with the weapon. So you can switch weapons. I think you might be able to use any weapon. I'm not sure. I don't really know. So yeah, I'm not sure. All right, so let's take a look at this stamina thing, and then let's see if this guy's video covers the stamina. Where did it go? This one.
All health-based heal. I won't spend too much time explaining this one, as I'm pretty sure it's damage from a 60% with the AoEs.
Does he go over? What I'm looking for is if he
allied to yourself as a rough, like most enemy, that opponents around you, which is damage aura around you with a decent radius that takes will be useful.
He doesn't really go over the weapons here. Weapon. Here, let's look at the weapon. Here, let's see the universal skill tree.
Confirm and testing. Let's now talk about the universal skill tree.
So this is the stamina. This is the stamina tree.
Start with the tree for active block and work your way all the way up to the big one at the top. You get one of these per level. After block effectiveness is maxed out, you then want to move on to the roll dodge effectiveness. You have benchmarks also at every 5 levels, with a great one at level 15 being an additional 5% mitigation for block. Now we shall discuss weapon choice. While any archetype can use any weapon, the tank archetype was made for the one-handed weapon and shield combo, if you want to be as tanky as possible. Each one-hander offers different weapon proc choices, with some overlapping. Mace is good for a stagger, although this is technically already in the tank kit, so procs like Daze from Mace, Wounded to reduce enemy healing, or even Bleeding or Snared from the sword is useful. I think Snared is perhaps the most useful as a melee combatant and as a tank, and you always want to prioritize weapon proc chance and proc duration as to ensure the proc uptime better. There are main passives at each level of the weapon skill tree. For example,
this is so he uses a mace, even though he said that you don't really need a mace for the stun. Hey, what's up, Cerberus? I like it. There was some stuff that triggered me hardcore. I was triggered by some of the choices, and some of the way the questing system worked was really triggering me. I found the questing system to be clunky, and the way the horse works, like the way you get on him and use the horse, was triggering me too. Because you have to hit a button to summon your horse, then you have to hit another button to get on your horse, and then because I use action combat mode, it was switching me out of action combat mode automatically when I mounted the horse, which I thought was odd. And it would switch me back into action combat mode when I got off the horse. And so just some of the choices they made around the design of the game were pissing me off. But if we ignore those things, the things that were annoying me, and just play the game, like just like fight mobs and explore the world, it's really good. I really like it, actually. Yeah, I like it. I like the fact that we've got what looks like a pretty diverse skill tree. You know, we've got class skills, weapon skills, and then we have what he called universal. The stamina tree calls it universal skills. It is interesting that he's using a mace. I don't have a mace, so I can't see what skills, but he basically was saying...
So procs like Daze from Mace, Wounded to reduce enemy healing, or
I just want to watch this again to see what he kind of
even
prioritizes for weapon skills.
Bleeding or Snared from the sword is useful. I think Snared is perhaps the most useful as a melee combatant and as a tank, and you always want to prioritize weapon proc chance and proc duration as to ensure the proc uptime better. There are main passives at each level of the weapon skill tree. For example, for the sword, we'll probably want to take Snared, but at the next level, you will notice something awesome in Ward. 5% block chance. This is really awesome. You then have
Ward. So he's saying for the weapon, we want to go for Snare, right? So you have to click here, and you have a bleed, a snare, or a wound. Let's go ahead and pick Snare, and then once we pick Snare, he said prioritize your proc chance and proc duration. So what we're looking for here is trigger chance is increased by 10%, so we want that one. And then all weapon combos gain, we don't want that. And then the finisher and deadly finisher damage is increased, so we want this one, right? And then trigger chance is increased by 10%. So, but this isn't damage though. This is just snare, which is interesting.
At the next level, you will notice something awesome in Ward. 5% block chance level of the weapon skill tree. For example, for the sword, we'll probably want to take snared, but at the next level, you will notice something awesome.
Now, for solo grind, according to ChatGPT, we should optimize proc uptime and control duration and block efficiency, which kind of goes in line with what this guy is saying. He said proc uptime and proc duration. We want to prioritize passives like block chance, critical hit avoidance, and disable duration when available. So let's go back to our tree here. Is there anything in here that has to do with those things? We've got extend finishers. This one grants temporary health equal to 1% of your max health for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. And that's the one he said to get would be ward. So we want ward here. And then I think here we're just going to go here, right? So we can't get this yet because it costs, I don't know why, this isn't unlocked yet. So let's go. You can respec these at any time, I think. So let's grab this one. And this one. No? Still won't let me do it. I don't know what, like, why we can't get to this next tree.
Confirm and testing. Let's now talk about the universal skill tree. This one is easy. Start with the tree for active block and work your way all the way up to the big one at the top. You get one of these per level. After block,
it's interesting because it looks like it's different. It looks like on this one we start with the mental fortification first, and it looks like the block is at the second tier. It looks like they've kind of flipped it around a little bit since this video was made.
Effectiveness is maxed out. You then want to move on to the roll dodge effectiveness. You have benchmarks also at every.
He says roll dodge effectiveness, but I don't think. Yeah, he grabs this one, then these. So he grabs this one, then this one, right? So respec this tree. This one, this one, this one. Right. Do they take 2 points each? Yeah, they take 2 points each. So he goes with this one, which is the graceful reflexes. Dodging now has 5% chance to cleanse dazed, weakened, staggered, or shield statuses. And then he goes with this one, while guarding the duration of mechanic control effects is reduced. Okay. And then here we've got. Oh, it's the weapon one. Did we not hit? Oh, we still have one more talent point here. I don't really know where to go with this one talent point. Block chance, critical hit avoidance, disable duration. Yeah, I don't really understand level 10. I guess we'll do that for now. I don't know. I don't know how to get to the next level. This guy's like pulling on my mobs. I don't like that. The grind is real, baby. The grind is real. So yeah, grinding mobs to level is not a quick proposition. I don't know what that's all about. Thanks for the loot, dude. I just stole that guy's loot. Did you see that? Just like I just stole his loot. Look. Oh my god. What a dick. What a total dick I am. Oh my god. Yeah, well, leveling like is so slow. Just grinding mobs, man. Which is unfortunate. The auto attack's a little finicky. So I think we're gonna have to go sell some loot pretty soon, or sell some stuff. So we're just not gonna have any room in our bags are gonna be full soon. Destiny rewards available. I need another bag. Where's like a? We need to find like a city, like an area where we can, where you can maybe buy something. I don't really know what the currency is in this game. But I think, oh man, I really, really dislike this map. Like I really dislike this map. Like I started the game, I think here. Oh, I created that map marker. Okay, cool. And then. Yeah, and I ended up in Lionhold, I think. So let's go back to Lionhold. If we can figure out how to get there. This shitty-ass map we got in this game. This map is so atrocious. I think we're gonna have to go all the way up here. My character's got some flowing locks of hair. I wonder if I'm supposed to kill these guys, though. Wait a minute, can't we just hearth to there? Hold on a second. How do I, like, hearth? Or can I hearth? Keep saying I have destiny rewards. I don't know what this thing's telling me. Track. Track. Okay, is it gone now? Yeah, it's gone now. I don't know how to, like, if there is fast travel in this game, like, how could I... Because I know I set, like, I bound my soul to a certain location. Maybe that's just for when you die. That could be just for when you die. Probably is. Oh, look at that. That lion's holding up the bridge. That's pretty fucking cool. There's two lions holding up those. That's actually really cool. See those lions? That's actually really cool. There should be a crafting. I thought there was a crafting quest around here. Yeah, I learned how to cut down trees before, and I thought... The hell? don't know where we pick up that quest. No, apparently you don't have to go get an axe. You can already use an axe. Not enough inventory space. So we need way more inventory. What a surprise. We're playing an MMO and I need inventory. What a fucking surprise. Where's the cash shop, man? Here we go, boys. Cash shop. Let's do this. Readers of Rootway available until... We want... see, people are already buying this mount. The Seat of Alindor. Look at this. $20 and we can get these mounts. Only 20 bucks. The Heartwood Codex. What a weapon cosmetic. Ooh, the Heartwood Concordable. And... does it work on any weapon? Oh. So they don't have a lot in the shop. They just have a raiment. There's the Warden Plate. Mantle of the Elder Thor. $25. Damn, that's expensive. Is this like a two-hand sword shaped? What a... Add to cart. Let's see if we can buy this. I don't think it'll work for me because I'm a sword and shield though. Let's take a look. Check out with Steam. Alright, let's put this on. All right, we had to do our first pay to win. Actually, not pay to win. I like the graphics though. I think the graphics in the game look nice. The colors are a little bit. I don't know. We could try to use. We might be able to get away with using reshade with it. Let's take a look. So we've got Ash Secretion. Let's see, Task Manager. Let's go here. that's pretty much it. I actually detected it. Smart program. Next. There we go. Legacy effects. Adaptive sharpen, colorfulness. Fine sharp. Yeah, let's try this. I'm going to exit the game. All right. I'm going to go back into game. Shit, what key did I use for the overlay? I can't believe I can't remember. Guess we'll try that one. Gonna make this game look even prettier. I'm gonna try to anyway. Alright, so what do we think? Do we think the graphics look better? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, without reshade, this is what our game looks like. Looks a little blurry. You can see I'll get up close to this guy's armor. You can see his chest piece looks blurry, and now it looks much clearer. Well, it looks better on my eyes. Okay, color. Colorfulness is probably maybe a little strong. Okay, that looks pretty good. Curves, maybe a little strong. Okay. We're missing something. We're missing levels. There we go. There we go. I would say it still looks a little dark. So let's take the curves. Yeah, let's put that here. There we go. A little bright though. All right, so let's try to. We need more inventory space. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do pay to win, because I guarantee you, if they would have sold me a bag at the cash shop, I would have fucking bought it. If there's anything you can get me in a cash shop, it's inventory space. If you're gonna give me a way to buy inventory space, I'm gonna buy it. What is this? This is our mail. We don't have any mail. This is a wanted poster. I thought there was a quest for crafting. Maybe they changed the game since last time I played it. Because I'm not seeing... Ooh, huge lag spike. There's a horse on top of that building here. Tell you what, it's really dark inside the buildings. Although it gets a little bit better once you actually go in there, which is fairly realistic, actually. Okay, so the biggest question is, how do we increase our inventory space? Or, I mean, there used to be a vendor in this town. Like, I'm telling you, man, there used to be a vendor, like right here in the beginning, if I remember correctly. But I'm not seeing him. Well, this guy's fishing. Let's go. Let's try going to where the people are. There's a lot of people here. Okay, I'm not sure why there's a lot of people there. Holy shit! There's like no vendors in this town. You gotta be kidding me. Well, last time I played this game, there was 100% a vendor in this town, so and he was like back behind me, but he doesn't seem to be there anymore. Gather splinters from the ancient tree. Yeah, the questing system in this game is fucking weird. I don't like it. I don't like questing anyway, but I like it a lot less in this game. Yeah, and this sucks. I have like no inventory space and apparently no way to buy a bag or sell stuff I have. Like, when have you ever played an MMO that you couldn't just find a fucking vendor? Like, just a general vendor to, like, sell something? It seems odd. Not a single vendor. Holy fuck. This game. It's so non-intuitive. Why is my horse always like... Why is his health always low? See that? Can we feed the horse? How do we get his health back up?
Between
Stop dismounting. I hate this. I hate the mount system in this game. Steal. So now I'm PvP because I stole something. Do you see that? See how I'm flagged PvP? Didn't stay flagged PvP very long, just like a couple of minutes it looked like. Don't stop attacking, girl! Why you stop attacking? The grind is real, baby. These guys are what, level 3? I think I'm level 5, right? I am level 5. So the biggest problem is inventory, man. But I mean, we just have a limited material inventory for some reason. Cooking, weaving. What do I do with all this dull glint? Oh. You can turn it into a dim glint. Okay. That's good to know. And then you can turn these into a glowing glint. Oh crap. But then that takes up 2 slots in your inventory. Strange. Hmm. Gather splinters from the. It says gather splinters from the ancient tree, but I don't see them. Does anybody see splinters? Here, there we go. No? That's a splinter. Gather splinters from the ancient tree. I don't know why my horse always looks like he's not full on health. It's kind of weird. Why is that rock? See this rock? Should that really be coming through the wall? I would think like not. I mean, it's not like you're gonna build this wall around this rock. That seems like a glitch. I mean, seriously, that helps, like, not at all. But you say, open up the map. Okay. Is it this one, maybe? Return? Yeah, it's this one. Where am I at? I'm like... I mean, seriously, where the fuck am I on this map? I hate this map so much. Like, I can't even see me on the map. Like, how useless is this? I'm way over here, but, like, if you're zoomed in like this, it's so hard to see. It's so hard to see. Oh my god. And then I keep dismounting when I don't mean to dismount. Because this fucking horse doesn't work worth a shit. I do have a brown horse, though. I don't know if other people have... Yeah, I see that what that person was saying is that some people have these gray horses. A lot of people have gray horses, but I have a brown horse. I don't really know why. There was another person who just went by me with the brown horse, but most of the horses... Like, here's another brown horse up here. A lot of these horses are these gray ones. Gray, gray, gray. That guy's got a brown horse. No idea why. Is that weird looking thing? What are those red dots? See those red dots appearing on the screen? What are those? See that? That's got to be a glitch. See those red dots? What the fuck is this red dot? Man, I swear there was a vendor right around here in this game before, but now he seems to not be here. And I don't know why people keep standing here. There's nothing to do here. So we are in... I don't know where we are. This map sucks. We are in Lionhold, apparently. Oh, fuck God. Come on, get my fucking mouse. God. Where is the vendor in Lionhold? Oh my God, I'd like to sell some shit. You know what I mean? So frustrating. There's nothing worse in an MMO than having like fucking full inventory. I don't get it, man. Is there like no fucking vendor? What the fuck, dude? My cursor's totally freaked. Look at this. I can't even move my cursor. Look at this. It's like fucking frozen on that window. Jesus. Alright, let's I don't know what to do. I'm about ready to just... I gotta take a break. This game's pissing me off, dude. Like, not being able to vendor shit, not being able to figure out how to increase my inventory it's just putting me into a rage right now. How do I vendor stuff in Ashes of Creation in the town of Lionhold? You used to be able to do it. It's like they changed it and removed all the vendors. NPC merchants in Lionhold will have a typical merchant icon. Oh, great. There are several vendors around Lionhold, such as Gerald Belford. Okay, well, they say there's this guy called Gerald Belford. Let's see if we can find him. Approach the vendor. Okay, whatever. You would think by the inn there would be a vendor. Like, how could you have an MMO that has a village, that has an inn, but there's no vendor? This has got to be a glitch. I mean, seriously. The fuck? Yeah, and see, he's right where I remembered him too. Check this out. See this guy? This guy is exactly where I remember him. He's right, and here's the inn. He's right outside the inn. Right, here's the inn. There used to, like, last time I played this game, there was a fucking vendor. Like, I think right around here. Like, there was a vendor right here. Right here. And he's gone. It's just gotta be some sort of glitch. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. I'm just kind of raging right now. And I've got a headache. I got a headache too. And this game's pissing me off because there's nothing that irritates me more than a full inventory. But when I played this game before, there was a vendor right here. Right? And there were quests in this town that opened up professions. There were quests that said go out and gather some wood. And then we would like work on the... Then when you got the wood, you would go over here to the sawmill, which I believe is over here. And you would do something with the wood. See? Like here, here's the blacksmith. But it feels like all this stuff's just broken or something. I think that was the blacksmith, but there's a sawmill around here somewhere. I think the sawmill's up here. Obviously, you've got like some sort of like farm over here. There's these... Oh, the red dots are above the chickens, I guess. Yeah, see, the chickens have like a red dot above their heads. So there's a glitch with their nameplates. Fuck. I don't know where the sawmill is, but it used to be around here somewhere. Hmm. See how much room it takes in your inventory? Like a shit ton. There's that. Okay. Stacks of lumber. Farm stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I need a break. This game's irritating me too much. There's something wrong with this game. I mean, there's something wrong with the NPCs. They're not there, so.
To getting levels in Ashes of Creation. So the first thing you want to do is make some experience scrolls. So to make red ink, you just need rubies, glowwort grind plus a ruby, then water plus a dust equals red ink, and then if you have a higher rarity, it's going to give you more experience. So base is 5%, but with the uncommon, we get 6%, and then we just rock that for 3 hours. Also, you get bonus quest experience when you have any kind of adventuring experience active. So 1648, let's complete the commission.
Yeah, but how do you... But how
this
do you...
is going to be your guide to getting levels in Ashes of Creations.
Yeah, but where do you... Where's he at in the game? Where's he crafting this? Like... You know, it looks like he's in the same zone I'm in. It says he's in Alwyn's End. You know, I don't know. I'll take a look at this later. I'll